Hello everyone, welcome back and welcome to my new peeps. I am so happy that y'all are here. I am Arlene, I am a wardrobe stylist, Gen Xer, and in this video this week I am sharing my life last week, and in the styling section I had a subscriber ask me about accessories and if I would do an accessory video, and heck yeah, I'll do an accessory video. I feel like accessories are not just like the finishing touches. I feel like accessories like the secret sauce, you know what I'm saying? The secret sauce. It is what really makes an outfit like you. So I am going to break down some easy ways that I use accessories to define my style. Okay, all right, let's get to it. Favorite accessory, if you can't tell, are my readers. I was really stoked when I had to start wearing readers, and I started wearing readers like 7 years ago in my 50s, and I was psyched because, you know, a new accessory, this is going to change up my look. But I was also really hesitant because I have a problem fitting glasses in general because of my cheeks. Glasses always tend to sit on my cheeks, but once I found a pair or a style that worked for me, then I was 110% in. Once I found my style, which is an aviator style or any frame with these little like nose grips on them, those work for me. But I also love a good tinted lens, as you can tell. These are yellow, but I also have some pink. I have these blue frames or blue lenses, and I have these like lavender, sorry for the glare, but these lavender ones by Makita. But my personal favorite frames are by Caddis, and I also have these like menswear-y kind. These guys, you've seen these on me, they're just a good old heavy black Clark Kent type of frame. And then I have these cuties too, also by Caddis. And I used to own a pair of Gucci's until my daughter swiped them. So I went out and found these by Caddis. And these, again, give me a completely different vibe to my look. I will also play into like my frames with, and I know you've seen this with me, but I will add a piece of gold jewelry to this frame, and normally just my one earring. Or I also love this guy too. This is more like a big old gold guy, and I love this one as well. Okay, and yeah, and there you go. So this is very much my vibe, are my glasses and like a one earring sort of thing, but it's all I need. And then I could be in my black puffer or an all black fit, but I still feel like I've added my own stamp to it just through my my glasses and also my like earrings. And usually it's just like a one earring type of thing. All right. That is accessory tip number 1. Oh wait, another more obvious accessory is jewelry. And what I love about jewelry is that it's very personal to each person. And with me, I work with my hands a lot. So I love putting on a bunch of rings. And because I get to enjoy it that much more, because I'm just like in there, like, you know, in with wardrobe or like pinning people. And anytime I'm like on set, I can see my my rings. Some ideas about rings or how to wear rings. I personally, as you can see, I like to pile them on. If I can have a ring on every single finger, I would do that. I do that, but I make sure I like to go with what my fit is all about. But my go-tos are pretty much these 5 guys. Oh wait, and this pinky, I keep forgetting about this pinky one, but like these guys are usually my go-tos right here. Sorry about my hands, they're pretty beat from this last week's work. But anyway, yeah, so these are my go-tos right now, and I always put them on. But what's really nice is you could also just do like one great like statement ring too, and just one ring, and just do the one ring, and just constantly wear the one ring, and then that becomes part of your look, and everyone knows you of like, oh, I love that one signet ring she has on, or that one statement ring. So you could just do one. I also love like the unique placement type of rings, like the thumb rings or the pinky rings. I also use this pinky ring as a midi ring. Is that what they call that? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that to y'all, but a midi ring or like a knuckle ring, is that what that would be? But the one that just fits there. So I love those type of placements too with rings. But again, what's special to me about rings are that I get to enjoy them because I see them so much, and also, again, because they're personal. So if you have like an heirloom ring, or if you find a really awesome like vintage ring. So yeah, that's what I absolutely love about rings, and they are my choice of jewelry accessory for sure. But when spring and summer roll around, I do have a few necklace go-tos, and I'm going to show you those now. Another piece of jewelry that I love to accessorize with are my mom's pearls. And I like to wear them layered, you know, and it's when I accessorize with my mom's pearls, it's similar to how I style clothing. So I will layer my mom's pearls with a chain that's a little more masculine, and I like to wear these things together. Or I also like wearing my mom's pearls with like hoodies, like in this fit. So I've got my like Damson Madder cheetah pants on with a no label hoodie, and as you can see there, with my pearls. Another way I love wearing pearls is not layered on its own, but I will tuck it in and just have a little bit peeking through like this. This was inspired by a Simone Rocha tee that I fell in love with. She had pearls just on one side of the tee, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do that. I'll just tuck it in. So yeah, I like doing that, and it's just a little bit of pearl, and it kind of looks like, okay, is that part of the shirt or is it a pearl necklace? But yeah, I like wearing it like this too, where it's just it's tucked into the shirt or tucked into your sweater with just a little bit of the pearls showing through. You know, I'll even switch up my readers to show off the pearls or show off your accessories. If you're going all black, go all black, and then pop your pearls on. You know, it will show off your the white, the contrast of it, you know. Like, I love to layer my necklaces, and I also like to pattern mix my necklaces. For instance, this is a checkerboard long pendant necklace by a local designer, Cities in the Dust, and I love wearing this guy with like graphic tees, pattern sweaters. For instance, this camo sweater, I love wearing it. I always wear it with this camo sweater, And I love layering this long necklace with my pearl necklace. I just like the different moods, the different vibes that each one has, but yet they complement each other. The checkerboard complements the camo print complements the checkerboard. And I also I actually found this photo of my checkerboard necklace with this paisley blouse. And don't be afraid of a crazy graphic print or a graphic tee or a textured blouse, a textured shirt, a patterned sweater that you don't feel like you can add a necklace or necklaces to it. You definitely can. You can just add your own flavor to it, you know, your own swag to it. All right. Okay. So that is jewelry accessory tip number 2. Okay. Aside from readers or glasses, my second all-time favorite accessory since I was literally a kid is a good stinking shoe. I love a good stinking shoe. And I think what I'm really into, like for the past few years now, is a shoe with like a furry or shearling element to it. They just feel so good on. They feel great on. And I also love the unexpectedness of a furry little shoe or a furry sandal. Anytime I come across like a little furry number, I feel like I need to have them. So I love that loafers are back. And I love a good colored shoe, especially a colored sneaker. They're really easy, they're comfy. I love that pop of color down at the foot. And I love a good red shoe. And I feel like a red shoe is so underrated, or has like a really like odd image to them. So I am going to share some good red shoes with y'all and some good images like these, okay? These are just a great example of wearing a red shoe or a red sandal. Like I love this woman's green suit, all different tones of green with that red sandal. Like how great is that? If you're new to a colored shoe and you want to give it a try, I think the easiest way is always back to denim or a monochrome fit. All right, y'all, we are to the last accessory, and that accessory is the hat. I don't know what I would do if I did not have my go-to hats, because as you can see, I got a lot of hair, okay? And with that comes a good number of like crazy hair days. So I have a baseball cap that I go to, a bucket cap, and every once in a while I'll pull out that little newsboy cap. But I love my baseball cap, even aside from just saving me from a bad hair day. It's such a great look. Half the time I'm always surprised, like, oh, that looks great with that baseball cap. But check these 3 fits out. Without the baseball caps, they would be rocking a completely different vibe. Still very cool, but with the baseball caps, there's that real strong, like street cred vibe, very Aimé Leon Dore vibe. All right, y'all, that is a wrap on this week's video. I hope you guys got some good ideas, some good inspos on how to define or elevate your style with just a few accessories. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you liked this content. All right, I'll see you next time.